Hi, welcome back to Idiom Studios. Today we are looking at our prototype B. This is a follow-on from our prototype A testing, which is now on YouTube. The improvements that have been made is the amount of primer that we put on here, and the primer is an acrylic chalk-based solution that's applied to the canvas. On this particular canvas I'm hoping later to do a nice snowstorm or even a snow scene. I'll just take this off for you, and all I've done this for is just to give me a bit of a nice tidy white line on the horizon. You'll see that this is slightly brighter because it's dry, and this is now ready for me to paint on. It's going to take about 30 to 40 minutes. This has had quite a good layer put on top to allow the paint to come through. While we're talking about that canvas, this is the canvas that we use, repurposed canvas. This is put onto our particular frame that we like to create. This is based on our design, though it's not dissimilar to any other design. It's just that that's the way we've set our standard for all our future canvases. The basic of this is that this is a very tight weave. I hope you can hear that drum sound to tell me that that's stretched. And that could be stretched a little bit more, but that's about preference. What's important is that as I paint across this little rim that sits on the outer edge, beveled out, with the bottom rebated out, gives me that opportunity not to have those large little cross marks that you'll get when painting on your more value add canvases. Let me compare that canvas for you. This is a value add canvas, same size as this. And that's a 24 by 18, the preferred size of a Bob Ross type painting. It can be bigger, but for the purpose of the screen it fits nicely. The difference, what I can hear is that flat sound, whereas here I can hear a little bit of a ting. You need to tighten this canvas slightly more, but that's all about the learning journey that we are on as a business. As I mentioned, this is prototype B. Prototype A was the original, if you like, design that was put together, testing all the depth of the rebates, the curvature of the sides, how we would secure the corners, the canvas that we'd use. And then I tested that in our previous test and talked about putting a painting on there, which we did, and this turned out to be a summer scene. I've now cleaned this off as best I can, and when that's dried off I'll repurpose this with another layer of Gizzo. If you're not aware of what Gizzo is, it's a latex and chalk based solution that's applied across the canvas. With that in mind, I'm going to let this set off. Why don't you come back later on when I'll be painting on this canvas and having a real feel for how, as a user, this canvas is either appropriate or not appropriate. Maybe we'll even tighten up the canvas. Speak to you soon.